Hi everyone, this is Jeanette with Mountain Misters at mountainmisters.com, and I want to welcome you to my YouTube channel for today. Today I'm going to share with you a video on some projects that I did with the stamp set Hey Chick that will be available starting in January in the Celebration catalog. And these are some of the things that I have done with them. I did a card, I did a candle, and I also did a little egg carton that's filled with peppermint patties, and this is what we're going to work on today. So to get started, what we will do is we're going to spray our little box first. And what you want to do is get a misting, one of our misters, and fill it with some alcohol. And then you'll put I put 5 drops of re-inker in here, and then I just sprayed. And you're going to spray it until you get it to the desired color that you want. Just keeping in mind that the more you spray and the wetter it gets, the longer it does take to dry, even though it is with alcohol. My first box I did 2 re-inkers full, and I think it came out rather dark, so I won't do that with this one. But I'm going to darken it just a little bit more, and the lid part, and now I'm going to set it off to the side to dry. The next thing that we're going to do is our stamping, and let me turn this over so I don't get a mess here. Is our stamping, and we're going to stamp our chickens first. And to do that, you're going to need a couple of sheets of scrap paper, and I'm going to stamp my chickens and my little eggs in black. Just make sure that when you stamp them that you leave enough room, because you'll go back in later on and you're going to cut those images out with the scallop, with the stitch circles. Stitch circles. Those won't be available again until January, but they are so cute. So if you have any idea that you may want those, make sure you get on the list for them. Then I'm going to do the 2 little eggs, one there, and I'll do one right there. And those are my 2 images, my 3 images with that. The next thing I'm going to do is I would stamp a sentiment, and what I did was I used just a scrap of wild wasabi and stamped it on that and cut it out with the banner punch. The next thing that I'm going to do is stamp my background, and to do that you're going to do another piece of scrap paper, and you will use, I use this stamp set. It's Blooms and Wishes, and I use this flower and this flower, but you can use whatever flower that you want. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to take them, and I'm going to start with the bigger flower first, and I'm going to use Melon Mambo, and I am just going to dip and randomly stamp. And you want to fill it again so it's big enough for the largest layering, the largest stitch circle will fit on there. So basically it's going to be like that. So then the next color I took was the Delightful Dijon, and I'm going to turn this stamp over and try not to get myself inky, and I'm just going to randomly stamp that on there too. Just fill it in however you want to, as much or as little as you want. That's all I'm going to do on that one. And then I took my Old Olive, since the egg carton is Old Olive, and I used the splatters from the painter's palette, these little splatters right here, to give a little bit of texture on the background of that. So I'm going to go ahead and ink those up with the old olive and just randomly stamp those. Okay, so there's your images. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to go back in and you're going to color in your images with your watercolor pencils, which I did on the flip side of this because I've already cut them out. And I used our new watercolor pencils from the new catalog that'll be coming out, the occasions. And I just randomly colored them in using the various colors. And then I took my blender pen and I just kind of basically colored in to smooth them out and to give them a little bit more of a finished look. And you're going to do that with the chicken and the eggs. I did one of the chicken eggs in brown and the other one in white. And the one in white, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to touch it up with some Wink of Stella just to give it a shiny little area to it. And then what I did, because we all know that sometimes eggs have speckles on them, I just hit the eggs with my little dots that I had left over. And you will trim these out. You'll fussy cut these, and this you will cut out using the second largest stitch framelit. To save time for the video, I've already done that, and I have them right here, and I have my little eggs right here. At least I have one of them. I'm not sure where the other one went. So we'll just work with one of them for right now. So I put dimensionals on the back of the chicken. And I'm going to layer her right here on that larger stitched framelit. And then I'm going to take this little guy who also has a dimensional on him, and I will stick him down here by her foot. And if we find the other little guy, we'll go ahead and stick him on. I'm not sure where he went to right now. So then I'm going to bring back in my little carton, and it's still kind of wet, so we'll be careful with that. But next, what I'm going to do is go ahead and fill it with 4 little peppermint patties. And close it up. Latch it. Little tag. And I'm going to add him with a glue dot. So I'm just going to stick him on there. And then I'll stick him right here behind the other little egg. Just put him right there. And then for the ribbon, I'm just going to go ahead and use our burlap ribbon. I'm going to wrap it around the carton a couple of times with a little extra. And I'll go ahead and cut it. Then I'm going to take it and tie it in a bow on top of the egg carton. It's kind of as best I can. We'll just tie it shut. The original one I have shut with Velcro, but I think I'm going to like this a lot better. So we're just going to go ahead and tie her shut. Fix your bow the way you want it. Just kind of like that. And then you're going to take your little chicken, and I'm going to go ahead and stick him down with a dimensional to the bow, I think. And so we'll grab, I might do 2. Let's do a couple of them side by side. Bring this back in and There's your cute little box that you can fill with candies, with Cadbury eggs, whatever you want. And here is the original one again. I want to thank you for stopping in and visiting my YouTube channel. Would you please visit my blog at mountainmisters.com? I would appreciate your support. And thank you for stopping by. Oh, we forgot the little tag. And of course I would just probably use a glue dot. And I'm just going to stick that little tag right there. Okay, now have a good day. Bye.